Picking them
Be
crabs.
able to stand your ground and set your boundaries as a godly woman with men, at the same time maintain your divinely given femininity.
Ooh.
Look at them things.
I like that.
All $5 each, and the proceeds go to my school.
Awesome.
Hey, I was winning. Boy, you're in the lead. He needs to leave. No, you lying, boy. No, you lying.
But you men have it pretty tough.
Well, yeah.
I would say it's tough part of it. Looking outside of looking in.
Well, because society's trying to tell you that you don't need us.
Well, that,
That you don't need us at all.
not only that,
Actually.
not only that, but you're within your, you know, within your own subset, and depending on your environment and generation, you're groomed to be, you know, tough men don't cry, don't be sensitive, don't anything, right? But the second you show an ounce of emotion, you're less than, blah, blah, blah. So, but if you don't, then you're toxic and you're narcissist, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's pretty much how we feel all the time.
I feel for that because if it's like, you know, if you're too sensitive, then you're not a man.
Yep.
But if you're not at all, then you're suddenly, you know.
So this is exactly what I want to be on my podcast. Is to be people coming together, breaking bread, talking God, and talking real problems. Ain't that right, Les?
What is yours? What's the hardest thing for you?
Walking boldly in my faith. And for me, discernment of when it's from God and when it's from the enemy, because
Well, that is the definition of discernment.
yeah, man.
I just said that because you don't have to say the rest. You say discernment.
Yeah, discernment.
That thing hurts. Do never touch it. Never
Like
touch
being
this thingy, okay?
Like,
Very
okay, I heard
dangerous,
yesterday
kids.
in a
Not touch
podcast
it.
by Chris Voss,
Very
who's like
dangerous.
the world's biggest
Don't want to
negotiator,
pinch it.
that
In the fingers.
former meth addicts actually at any given point after they've jumped into sobriety and recovery, completely off drugs for years, they can actually go into states that is just like someone with paranoid schizophrenia. And I mean, there's
The dopamine level deficiency that happens.
yeah, and so like I mean, I will think something sometimes, and I will be so strongly, and like I watched a video of myself,
You're not gonna get
and man, I was complete.
I saw you.
Like at the time.
opens up to the lump meat, the thin meat, that they call it lump, and all the different chambers. If you get a good break, this crab is not cooperating. That crab.
It's dead.
I lost my crab.
I'm still
You
gonna
lost
eat
your crab.
it. I'm still gonna eat it.
Wait, can I see it?
Alright, so like.
See inside my crab? Is it
Yeah.
outside?
All this meat here.
That's a male.
Is it?
Yeah, it was a male.
Are they all males? Right?
Huh?
Majority of them are males?
They're supposed to be males. Every once in a while, a female may get by.
Yes,
Why are
but
they
the
supposed to be
majority of
males?
them are females. Or males.
These are the females.
I'm gonna break this fork.
Brings the eggs so that we can keep having crabs.
Okay.
Why are you trying to break that fork?
That's.
Huh? Fork. Sucks to be this fork. Am I right?
Not wrong.
Sucks to be the fork.
Look at the fork. He's being used. And he's gonna get broken.
I started a YouTube channel called Word Wednesdays.
What is it?
Wednesdays, okay.
Yeah, so every Wednesday I would get on, I would record a video and post it every Wednesday. And it would be whatever I was reading in the Bible. Hey, be careful with my cake.
I didn't squash it.
Whatever I was reading in the Bible, and it was just me giving my thoughts and commentary on it without like doing a deep dive. You know,
Okay.
It's like one of those first reaction videos.
Okay, but with the word.
Yeah, one with the word.
Got you.
And
I love that.
yeah, so I was doing that as something for people to get on while they're sitting at home and nothing going on.
Did you edit any of it, or you would just take it rough and then post it?
I would edit a little bit. I didn't do too much editing because it was,
Low budget, off the cusp.
yeah, I mean,
Gotcha.
it was,
More knowledge, content, more.
yeah, it was my iPhone, OBS, and a laptop.
What's OBS stand for? Outer
Open-
Banks.
Open Broadcast System. It's a free software.
Yep, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For recording and so I would use that and then so I could put up lower thirds and stuff like that. You just sort of you assign keys to the different layers.
Okay.
Oh wow, sucks to be that crab.
This crab is gonna die. It's already dead. The crab is dead.
Okay, and you're gonna start it back up again?
Yeah. So
Dude, let's do it. How can I assist you in making that happen, brother?
oh, I will let you know.
Subscribe.
No, I mean, what, like, the editing part and stuff like that. And then, have you ever heard of, I'm trying to get back on Twilio. I think that's how you spell it.
Twilio?
Yeah.
Trulio.
Twilio. I don't know, TWIL, something like that. Have you ever
Yeah,
heard
you
of
want
that?
carve the inside of this
I
crab?
have. I don't know.
Happy
For
birthday.
some reason, the word StreamYard is wanting. I'm wanting to tell you about StreamYard. You heard of StreamYard?
Yeah.
Any effort on that?
She's recording for the YouTube channel. Mr. Master Pastor Blair's YouTube channel. This is Mr. Master Pastor Blair.
I'm just Blair from
No.
Delaware, sitting in a chair. Wish I was in my underwear.
And
With no
You,
hair.
Pastor Blair, you want to be in your underwear.
yeah.
That's weird.
I was joking. It was rhyming.
It's so
I do.
confusing.
I am
Miss
following
Lee,
you.
she calls me Belle, and then she's Belle talking to the dog, confusing the heck out of me.
I know. Confused the heck out of her too.
I
My
love
name's
you too.
Belle.
I forgive you.
Huh?
My name's Leia.
sorry as well.
Belle.
I know.
It's confusing.
I know because they say your name and she turns and looks. It's like,
I know. She was literally hand feeding the crab. The
Those
dog crab.
hands are so
She said, "Belle." Yeah.
I'm sorry. So what, I used to have dial-a-sermon.
Dial a sermon?
Yeah, you know how like you can call into different libraries and read you a story?
Okay.
You could do that.
So I would use Audacity. Yes, you can do that.
I I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I would use Audacity and record and do a little bit of video or audio editing, and then I would put it in put the code in
Why's it got
Twilio.
black little dots in there, bro?
Meat.
I don't know.
I wouldn't need it.
Yeah.
Is it a female?
I
Eggs?
think it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I've never seen something like that before.
Don't need it.
Why?
You don't know what it is.
Can I see?
Yeah, what do you think that is, bro?
Can I see it?
Something you shouldn't.
Let me see
There's
it.
little black
Wait.
dots in his crab.
Let me see it.
Katie.
There's little black dots in his crab. And he doesn't know
Let me
where
see
he
it.
put them.
Let me see it.
Not just like Old Bay or
There's
pepper
little
from like your
black
hands.
dots on his
I
crab.
don't
see it.
think so.
I mean, they live
Let
in
me
the mud.
see it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think it's fine.
Yeah, all right.
Let the
Probably
camera
even worse.
see.
That's
Let the
true.
camera see.
Yeah, I definitely think it lives. Do you know where either of our cups went?
They're on that.
Oh, I know where I
They're
saw
right there.
yours.
Hopefully, they're right there. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Did you find yours earlier?
I have never had a videographer like yourself, by the way. You are doing a fantastic job right now. What? Do you?
What kind?
Katie, what kind of camera do I have?
You
Got
have
it
a
for me for my
camera.
birthday last year.
You remind me of the one who's like, I got a car. What kind of car you got? Dad, what kind of car do I have?
How many cylinders are in it?
Dad.
I didn't steal yours or anything.
Okay, well, they're dogs. They're animals. I'm sorry, that is a little gross. But I'm glad that you saw that. I'm glad that you witnessed it. So, huh?
The dog's gonna sleep in your bed, isn't it?
Bandit?
Your dog, the one that.
Probably, yeah.
Anyway, so I would.
Let me add, Pastor, can I get you anything right now?
I'm good.
Are you sure? Can
Yeah.
Alicia get you anything?
No, I'm good. No, I can't eat and drink.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Do you want to come hang out with us when we start our YouTube channel? You can be our recorder.
I would love to. I
All
would
right. So
love
what do
to.
you say? What do you say? What do you say to the sinner who accepted Jesus? Actually, let me just scratch that. What does the Bible say about cleaning someone's soul and then 7 more coming to attack? You know what I'm trying to ask?
So you're talking about demons, right?
Correct.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Lord, forgive me.
I just want to make sure. So, all right, ask that question again. Now that I'm on the same page.
Is it true that if you are trying to purify yourself and sanctify yourself, and you ask the Holy Spirit to come in you in the name of Jesus, and you're really trying and you mean it, that if you then go out into the world and do not continue to pursue the Lord and read the Word, that you leave yourself susceptible
Yes.
to the attack of the enemy?
Yeah.
What is that about? Can you explain that to me?
Well, we live in a sinful world where Lucifer has reign, and the more that we drift away from the foundation of God,
Which is patience and calmness and not self-seeking. And the foundation of God is love, right?
yeah, the foundation of love, and the fact that it is through God's love for us that He sent Jesus. So if we look at John 3:16, He loved, He gave, and we received. And so when we receive that free gift, we have a choice of what do we do with that. And some people dig in, and some people dig in and then wander off. And those that wander off, I think, are more susceptible to the things of the world, kind of like the prodigal son. You know what I mean? Where he went away and squandered everything away. Going away to college, like we're talking about. The party scene and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And not being really hooked up with a fellowship and some type of support system to help you.
And so that's why doing that, I know in AA, doing an internal inventory
Yeah.
daily is like suggested. Is that in the word to do? Like daily? To read to look over what you have taken in the day and okay?
Yeah, I believe so. Because
They wanted her to record.
we're called to ask. We're called to. Each and every day when the sun comes up, the Old Testament tells us that we've been granted new mercy. And it's like, what do we do? Inventory. Sometimes I do 2-minute drills. Like, in the last 2 minutes, where have I strayed away? What,
Ooh,
stuff
I like that.
And so, like, at the end of the day, I take inventory, and sometimes I ask, depending on the personal inventory.
I know it's really weird though. All right, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I ask, if there's something that.
It's raining? Like bad?
Like good. It's raining good.
So, like,
In a minute I will, okay?
Raylan.
When I have hives, I use Benadryl.
Where's Mom?
Yeah, use that.
She's behind you.
Hey,
Whatever you normally would use.
it's starting to rain.
I'm not sure. Try both.
You want to go to our public balcony?
Stuff off the top.
Oh yeah, you better hurry up.
Our stuff.
It's raining now.
Rain.
Can you go help her?
I've got to do the fireworks before it rains.
Okay. Okay.
But if I could, I would.
Okay. Okay. Well, you gotta go to video. Are you on video?
I'm on video. I'm rolling.
You're rolling? All right, well, hold on. First, you gotta go, hey guys, Father Gill here. We got Pastor Blair from what church?
Salem Church in Selbyville, Delaware.
That's right. And today we are learning how to pick crabs, y'all.
All right, yeah. So go ahead, and pull that off. All right, and then I hold it like this. Put a thumb there, so it's like that. All right. So yeah. So
I
like.
got bug spray in my mouth.
Okay.
So and then I pull
That way.
that way. So I'm pulling back and down at the same time. So when I pull, I just crack all that stuff off like that.
I'm going to do fireworks. Your phone's recording.
All right, you flip.
That's gonna have crab all over it.
Oh.
Great.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and then all that stuff is off?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Go ahead, and take that other side off.
Okay, okay.
So there we go. All right. So
Now that, you eat that?
you can. I'm not a fan of it. Some people are.
That's like the intestines, right? Look at that thing.
Yeah, intestines, brains, all that fun stuff. You can
Yeah.
eat it. I don't.
Okay.
So after I scrape out the middle, and after I get majority of that stuff, then I take off the lungs, or as some people call them, the dead man fingers right here.
Okay.
So
The dead man fingers.
yeah, since they look like fingers, I think there's 5 of them or something.
Okay.
All right, and then so after you got that,
Okay.
all right, so then I like to cut off the mouth like that, so that here you go.
Okay.
So
Now that's this side.
yeah, the other side, that's the mouth. So you want to go right here. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now, I take it and I'm going to put my thumbs on the back, okay? Or you can do your fingers.
Okay.
Basically, you want to work it to break it in half,
Okay.
all right?
Gotcha.
So, now you have all these chambers of meat.
Okay.
So I just give it a little crack to crack it, not to like mutilate it.
Okay.
And then I
But to soften it up a little bit.
yeah, then I start to peel off this top layer. So now you have all this meat exposed in all those little chambers. And sometimes you can use the little knuckles that were left to pull some out like that. And yeah.
Okay.
So you just keep finding it in those little chambers and pulling it out. And then back here is where you're going to have your lump crab, like we see in the store, like lump crab meat. That's where the big chunky is. So all these little chambers have little stuff. I know, Belle, you want some more?
There's other things to do. I don't want to tell you too much. Like for you. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Now, do you work at the Laurel School?
I do not work at the Laurel
Okay.
School, but I am a part of what's called the Laurel Mission Committee.
Okay.
And so that they just formed that this year, and that is members of the town, so like the mayor and city council, as well as our local congressman, Mr. Dukes.
Yep.
And then basically a bunch of staff members from the school district. So superintendent, principals, high school and middle school, like coaches, and several like random admins and teachers.
Okay.
I'm like the only person on it that's just doesn't hold a town or school job though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought you did, like construction or something, right? Or...
Yeah, so I was selling roofs for a couple different companies, and then when I was with Pro Exteriors, I hooked up them with Habitat for Humanity, and they're donating roofs now. So I like basically formed that relationship. But yeah, right now I'm not doing anything, my friend.
Okay.
I'm a licensed realtor, but I haven't bought or sold any homes for anybody.
All right.
Really wanting to focus, really wanting to do Inspire You, man, and take off with that.
Yeah. So, how you making out and getting all those chambers?
You're done both of those, aren't you?
No, just one.
Okay, I'm like not well, man. It's like what is good and what is not good. You know what I mean?
All right, so everything,
How many chambers are there? 4? 6?
all these legs is a chamber
Okay.
that has meat. So if you pull off the legs correctly,
Yeah.
like here, like I'm just pulling down here, and I'm ripping that off. That's
Okay.
dark, so that's real good. Like right here is.
We have one guy last year,
Yeah, so like each of these little legs has meat in it, and then like your back.
You guys picking some crabs for me?
Yeah, come on.
You going swimming or something?
No, I just got put this out over there. There's 4 paradoxes in AA. Stop putting it
Hey.
And so like that's something we talk about all the time. And
Wes is in charge of the fireworks.
It's a scary proposition. But you know, we risk more.
I'm gonna have fun, but be scared at the same time.
That's why all the parents found out what's going on and ran out.
What do you find is the toughest part about what you do, Pastor?
There's people that
Oh, she did not just put water on. No, she
that you pour your time and soul and heart into people,
Yeah.
and then you do one thing they don't like, and they start stabbing you in the back. You know, like last Sunday, I was talking about. You know, so many times we're so quick to judge,
Yeah.
but not willing to listen. And
Listen to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd rather talk behind people's backs instead of go to the root of the problem. And so I've been trying to squash a lot of that.
Okay.
With some people that are struggling with this whole being an independent church thing. And
So what does that mean? An independent church is someone that's not affiliated with a sect denomination?
Yeah.
So Baptist, Methodist, Wesleyan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
And
our doctrine is Methodist Wesleyan, but we're not.
so what?
affiliated.
Wesleyan Methodist had a baby and that's Salem?
Yeah,
Basically is
yeah.
what you mean?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
And then we also got some Baptist stuff in there too.
Okay. Now what is the doctrine difference between Wesleyan and Methodist?
It all comes. Well, the main thing is it comes down to God's grace and how baptism, and there's some other nuances that have happened over the years, but basically the Wesleyan Church, John and Charles basically split up because of slavery, and they're
John the Baptist?
John Wesley
Okay.
and Charles Wesley are brothers.
Okay.
So they had a disagreement over slavery, so hence John formed the Methodist Church and Charles went off and formed the Wesleyan Church.
Okay.
So that's how that all got started, over that, and some other doctrinal differences. But I mean, basically, like baptism, I'm all about believers' baptism.
What does that mean?
Is that I'm not a big fan of baptizing kids.
Okay. Me neither.
And so that's, so
That's because they don't really know the full
yeah. And
of what that means. Yeah.
And in the United Methodist tradition, you would get baptized as a baby, and the church would pledge to help grow this child. Well, 9 times out of 10, you encourage the family to be part of the fellowship to do that, but usually they
It's
just
up to the parents to
Yeah.
keep the child active in the
church. And
because if they don't, then the church ain't got. I mean,
yeah. And
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, that the parents come get their child baptized because it's like fire insurance or something.
okay.
And then you never see them again.
What does that mean?
Well, like they just think
They really do. Parents really do
yeah, like they
baptize their children for fire insurance, or that's a joke?
That's how I look at it, because they have this high regard for baptism, and you explain what baptism means and what the church's role is, and then they get their child baptized and you don't see them again.
Okay.
And that's where, like, for me, I rather dedicate it now within our new bylaws and systems. I rather dedicate a child than do a
Baptism of a child.
Baptism.
So, what does the dedicated child mean?
basically you're dedicating the child over to God, and it's basically the same thing, kind of, as a...
Just not an official baptism.
Yeah, there's no water, it's a prayer, and stuff like that. That's the main difference.
Okay.
So yeah. And then also too, like, it all depends. Like,
So can I backtrack you?
Yeah.
So to go back to the hardest part about doing what you do, and you put your time and effort and love, and because your time is the most valuable thing, man.
Oh, yeah.
And then that I just can tell by the way you come to meetings, and by the way you're being, man, that you care, you have compassion for people, man, or else you wouldn't be doing what you do.
Yeah.
you go and do that. What can I grab you something?
I was trying to see if the mallet was still over here.
There is a mallet.
There, oh, it's hidden. There we go. Thank you.
Where was I going with that?
Oh, no, care. Yeah.
So like it's almost like a fine line of like being bold as being bold as someone that is leading the congregation, leading the word, and then when somebody disagrees with you, being able to meet that with like compassion of like, hey, like I made that decision because of this, and this, but also like, do you have to explain yourself? I mean, like biblically and then also society-wise, like as the leader of the pulpit, right?
Yeah.
Are you?
Well, that's the thing is, see, we're in this whole. So as a United Methodist pastor, I had little power and no authority.
Okay.
Now I have power and authority, and it's a struggle for people, for me to just go do stuff that I feel God is leading the church to do.
Okay, like what? For example.
I spend a lot of money in missions.
Yeah.
And
So like mission trips?
well, not just as in not trips, but like helping people
Okay.
and or organizations out.
Okay.
And like I remind them that one of the things that they wanted was to get reconnected in the community.
Okay.
Man, I hate these things.
Is that the melted butter, Dad?
That is not mine, but I think I am going to use it, yes.
Oh.
Look at all this meat I got from one crab, son.
When I get home.
But I just worked so hard for this, man. I've been working for 25 minutes.
Hey,
Boy.
you can have some of mine, man.
Thank you.
That's claw. You like claw meat? Okay.
I like any.
All right. Well, that's claw. That's the little shreds between the feet. So, yeah. So that's.
Help Mr. Rick there, buddy.
No, we're good. We're good. We got plenty.
So, yeah. I mean, that's hard because like you put your, everyone wants you there.
Landon.
Everyone wants you there,
Yeah.
but yet.
Can you melt this for me?
Can I help pick the claw?
Sure, yeah. Like, what, 15 seconds for butter, Leanne? What do you think?
I do 22 and then 22.
Oh, okay.
Do a little swish.
Okay.
How much has he got in there? Is it leftover?
Yeah.
That was already melted?
Yeah.
Probably like 15 or 20.
Help out.
15 or 20 seconds, buddy.
Help out. Are you called? Is that your issue? You want out?
So is that pretty good for a crab of that size?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I think you picked it pretty much clean.
Can you turn it off for me? And like put it over